Woo! Plaxico's up here. Black Saturday. Shout out to crisp.com.
Jet Nation.
Jesus Christ, man.
Meet me in the bathroom. I fuck her out of water, running her for knocking at the door. And she screaming out, I'm coming. Yeah, my youngin' in my oven room. Fucking up my shit, she tell me, boy, don't grab my hair because you fucking up my weave. I got 100 bottles. It's a rock, boy.
Hey, out of all the games that we played this year, man, people been coming up to me all week saying, man, I can't believe you guys just got T-Bowed. It's like out of all the games this season,
That one hurts.
Yo, it's like everybody recognizes that game, man.
Yeah.
But it's always like that, though.
It was a tough one, man.
I guess because your defense wasn't supposed to let that happen, and the offense was supposed to just run all over them and pass all over them. And
Man, you know, that's why they call it National Football League, man. You never know what you're going to get on a week-to-week basis, and, you know, we're expecting to win that game with flying colors, and, you know, it hurt, man. That was one of the games out of all the years that I've been playing.
that hurts the most.
That was one of the most, you know, heartbreaking regular season losses that I've had.
What do you think about Tim Tebow?
We're gonna
Okay,
go to music.
You want to play some music? Okay. What do you think about what's going on with this whole Savitsky, whatever his name is? What's his name?
Sandusky.
Sadunsky. Yeah, Jerry Sadunsky, whatever.
Yeah, man. I just think that, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, you know, because I have kids, man.
That's terrible,
you know,
yo.
So I look at it, you know, from an aspect of that.
Being a parent and everything.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, you know.
But you being a parent, would you, and because they knew about this years ago, 2000, 2002, would you hold that, or would you let the authorities actually know about it? Wouldn't you go to the feds?
I mean, from what I'm understanding is that, you know, people knew about it years ago.
And the parents knew about it, but they were actually told by the police, like, you know, what are you going to do?
You know, maybe they're afraid, man. I don't know.
It's your kids, though.
I mean, but think about it. They say all this stuff happened, maybe 2001, 2002.
Damn.
And those kids were what?
Adults now.
Exactly.
Or teenagers.
Right.
I mean, they're in school. I mean, they don't want to come out and
Embarrass themselves.
It's embarrassing to them.
It is embarrassing, but you have one of the sisters that go to Penn State. She knew about it. Like,
Yo,
She had to,
somebody
like,
should have came out and said something.
Something,
I mean,
right?
it shouldn't got to the point where it is now. And now it's just like a donut black hole over Penn State.
'Cause now you got-
just ride down the street and be like, oh, that's Penn State.
yeah. Now you have Syracuse coaches.
crazy.
Now this assistant coach for Syracuse, the same thing. Jim Boeheim is saying he's not Joe Paterno. I know nothing.
Yo, I just heard about that. I have, you know, somebody told me about that a couple of days
Crazy.
ago. But it's, you know, it's just crazy. All it takes is one.
One, and then everything
All it
starts.
takes is one.
You're right.
I see a lot of people with Jets gear out there. Serious out
Yo,
there. It's heavy.
hey man, this, you know, it's kind of humbling, man. You know, I walk into that stadium on
Yeah.
Sundays, man. And I see all them 17 jerseys, you know, on people's backs, man. Like I say,
Fire.
it's an honor, man. You know, because I go into the whole concept of people wake up in the morning and go in their closet. They got all these shirts, and they like, I'm gonna wear my Plaxico Burress jersey.
Wow,
today.
right.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
people do that. That's exactly what they're
Word.
doing. Like, you know what? I'm going to rock this.
It's
Burress
kind of
shirt.
crazy because so how much is your Giants one worth right now? People, is it online? Like
They
people
still wearing that, though.
They still wear that?
Yeah, because people still wearing the Giants jersey to the Jets game.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's ill.
You remember that when he wore that jersey, he was a Super Bowl champion.
Caught the winning, the winning joint right there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy and what's so
Flex
humbling.
got me hyped right now.
What's so humbling about the whole thing is that, imagine you just walking down, Avenues of America, and somebody just walk right by you with your jersey.
With your name on it.
Yo, that's
It's like,
ill.
what you got to speak to them. You got to say, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? They spend the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To put
What do
your
they do?
jersey on.
Do they faint like when you stop them?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Some people just walk right by me, like, damn, they got my jersey on.
And they don't even know that's you, though.
Yeah, they don't know it's me. They be like, is that you? They're like, was that Plaxico? Yo.
The pressure is crazy for you because they gave you a one year deal.
Yeah, they just gave me a 1 year deal, man.
Yeah.
I could have went to San Francisco or Pittsburgh and had some other places to go.
Yeah, but
to sign for more money. But hey, man, I believe we have a championship caliber football team, and like I always say, man, good money, all money ain't good money. So
Right.
this is where I chose to be at.
you're sitting next to a Steeler hater.
Oh, no, still a fan.
Yeah, but he's
Like,
a
when you
Steeler
when you
hater.
left Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, why'd he do that?
It's still some of
Then-
my great friends over there, man. I still talk to everybody. So
And then
so
San
it's all
Antonio
love.
left. I was like, damn, what's going on? Then we win the chip.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know what? When I left, they wanted the next year. I was like,
Exactly,
damn, they ain't
exactly.
I was there for 5 years, and they
They
didn't even
went-
need me.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
They won after you left.
Yeah.
Then you won the year after that, I think,
Yeah.
right?
I
With
had
the
to go
Giants.
get mine.
You
Yeah.
got yours and everything. now it comes back to what happened to you in the club and everything like that. I just want to talk about that situation, like being in there. I know you was thinking about your family, but did you think about, if I get another chance, that's it, I'm letting everybody know this is what Plaxico Burress.
I just said to myself, man, going through all of that, at that present time, and the football wasn't really important. Right. But I said to myself, when I get back, I'm coming back with a vengeance. I'm coming back hard. And a lot of people were saying, oh, he's not going to do this, he's not going to do that, and blah, 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 blah. So I just smiled, kept working, kept doing my thing. And people had to realize that 120 days for me being out of prison, I was starting on Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh, shut them down.
And there were no mini camps. I played in maybe a quarter of the Cincinnati preseason game, and I played in the half of the Giants preseason football game. Didn't play the last preseason game, and I wasn't practicing in training camp because I sprained my ankle. Right. So I mean, people can say what they want to say. And now I'm 6 touchdowns in. Into
3 touchdowns in that one game. Who's that against? 3 touchdowns.
San Diego. So can't nobody tell me what I can't do, man. When I go on that field every Sunday, man, I'm challenging myself. It don't matter what nobody else say, right? Because they gonna hate regardless. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing well, it's okay. He's supposed to do that.
But all right. So that night, back at the club, did you do that? Like carry the pistol because of protection, or was it because you're just used to it? Because you're from Miami. I know that. Like Sean Taylor, he had his pistol, he did that night. He was killed. He didn't have his pistol.
Right. I'm not from Miami. I live in Miami.
You live in Miami.
Yeah, I'm originally from Virginia. So,
but I know Sean Taylor.
Yeah, Sean T was my man.
Right.
My main man, and that was heartfelt. Throughout everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying, for us to use it to lose a wonderful life. Such as Sean. He was only 24 at the time, I believe. And he was good. I purchased a firearm back in 2000, so I've been carrying a firearm for the past 10 years. And I always say to myself that I was a gun owner at the time, and if that gun doesn't discharge that night and I accidentally shoot myself, does it make me any less person than what I was before it accidentally went off? Because I would still have been a gun owner. Right. Everybody had different views on it, and what happened to me, man, and in all retrospect, the way I was headed in my life, man, it saved my life.
It saved your life.
So
changes everything.
I'm happy to be here, no doubt.
But it's going to my house party. Welcome to my house party.
I'm talking to you as a fan. Mark Sanchez, Marshawn Heimer, like they don't really believe in the offense that you have weapons. Right. So what is it that you guys should be like right now? 7-3.
Man, we should be
8-2.
Whatever. It's just
not 5-5.
Yeah, oh, no doubt about it. Fuck. We didn't. If you told me we'd have been 5-5,
you wouldn't believe it.
I'd be like, man, that ain't right.
Right.
But that's the NFL. Like we were just talking about earlier. Look how Buffalo and Detroit jumped out 5-0, 6-0. All this hoopla, and I think we're one of the best teams in the National Football League, no doubt about it. But are we playing like that? Hell no, we're not right now. But I guarantee you, come this weekend from here on out, we know how important the rest of the season is. Okay. If we want to name the game right now for us, it's just called getting in the tournament.
Right.
Because when you get in the tournament, anything can happen. And we showed that back in 2007 when we went on the road and we was a 6th seed, and I ended up coming home with a chip.
That's true.
So the name of the game for us now, we can't win our division, not unless New England just drops the ball.
Off. Yeah. If they
Miami,
Tom Brady just happens to break.
Miami happens to beat somebody.
But you have to at least go 5-1. Am I right? Am I correct? You got because you end up at 10-6 to at least be a wild card.
I would say in the AFC that if you lose 6 games, you're not guaranteed to go to the playoffs. So I just say for us, man, the best thing for us right now is just to run the table.
Yep. Ooh, that's it. Ooh. You look at the Patriots; they be having incredible fucking seasons.
You have to go undefeated.
Yo, check it out. Look at Green Bay. Everybody was looking at Green Bay last year, like, they're a good team. Everybody's a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. But when they caught fire in December, going into the playoffs, everybody was like, "Yo,
whoa!"
They haven't lost since then.
Yeah. So you looking at when they started playing in December of last season, everybody was like, "Man, these boys might be for real."
Yeah.
And that's how we look at it. The name of the game now is called getting into the tournament because it's a 1-game elimination. Yeah. Anybody can be beat.
One and done. We went to see Banks went to the game.
Right.
Banks was at the game.
Right.
And we went. That's when you played the Patriots.
Gang Green.
Right.
The Patriots, man.
Man. I mess with Banks, man.
You mess with Banks? You don't want to talk about the Patriots?
Banks is my dude, man. I mess with Banks.
You know, Banks wanted to get on the field and play.
Right. You should. Yeah. Y'all should have came holler at me, man. I'd have got him down there.
Yeah.
I mess with Banks.
Plaxico.
Banks would have dropped the first pass and ran back upstairs.
Do you still connect with Eli? Y'all still chop it up like now and then, or
I ran into Eli a couple months ago, but it's not that. It was that working relationship. We really, it just basically is what it is.
It is what it is. Right?
You work with somebody, for a grip or whatever.
But that's your quarterback, though. I was your quarterback. I thought that wide receivers and quarterbacks
they had like that super connection.
Like I guess it's just work, then, huh?
Yeah, like you say, man, it's work.
That's crazy. Wow.
Do you and PR hang out all the time? You and DJ Hookie hang out all the time?
Sometimes we go to
we beefed before, but we still talk though, right?
Right.
I don't like the gay stuff you be doing, but what kind of?
We'll always say that special bond of playing with each other and winning the world championship. That's something that'll always be a part of us, and I always had a ultimate respect for him as a competitor.
I'm not a Giants fan, so I really didn't appreciate y'all winning.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to get it.
But being the Giants who they are, do you feel like they were a little disloyal, not really repping you all the way during your hard times? Because there's a lot of players out there that got hard situations, and they always help them in their fucking the lowest point of their lives. Do you feel like they were not that loyal to you?
I always say it's a business first. I always say that they're not going to put themselves in a situation where that hurts them. Right. They got to take care of the business first, and that's the New York Giants. That's the way I look at it.
You understood it. You didn't take it like, oh man.
No doubt about it. I always say there's no loyalty in this business. Once you get attached to the whole love part of it, the business side of it, then that's when you'll get hurt. So, it's work. It's a job. Go down and do your thing. Play hard and do what you do.
So you telling me on December 24th. It's marked out on my calendar. You're playing the Giants.
Oh, it's going down.
You don't want to really, out of everybody, really bust their ass?
Fuck out of here.
Yo, check this out, man. You gonna have to pack a lunch.
Yeah.
Word. Yeah. And I ain't talking about a peanut butter and jelly. I'm talking about
how many flags are gonna be on the field that day?
Nah, I think they're gonna double team.
Taunting.
It's friendly competition, man. But at the same time, of course, I play. Right. I played with them, and we're going to be the home team.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, so we're going to be the
what's
home
the name
team.
of the stadium?
Jet Life.
Not MetLife, Jet Life.
We're going to be the home team, and it's going to be a beautiful atmosphere because you're going to have, it's going to be almost 50-50 in there.
Almost
when you make plays, you're going to have the Giants people going to be cheering, the Jets people going to be cheering, but we're going to do our thing.
And it's funny, the Giants fans are going to actually cheer for you because you helped them get that.
Hey, I always say that, Giants fans still come up to me to this day, and like I said, they be wearing my jersey. They still supporting me, and I get crazy love on Twitter and all of that. So this is a beautiful situation. I always say that I got both fan bases.
Yeah, aren't you happy though? Because he's not like LeBron. How they burning his jersey in Cleveland and shit like that.
Well,
are you happy?
You understand, man? Like we won a world championship.
LeBron didn't win a chip.
You can't.
After 7, he didn't win anything.
No, LeBron. The true Giant fans. They still love me. They got a championship. Right along with me. But the goal is to win one on each side.